Hi, in this video, we are going to learn how to set the GID and UID bits, which will help us to inherit group membership and to run a command with owner rights. So the first command that we are going to learn is the set GID, which helps us to set the SGID bit. So what this bit does is that the group ownership is inherited to the content of the directory. So what I mean is that whosoever is the group owner for a directory, if you want that all the files and subdirectories that you create within that directory, they should also get the same group ownership irrespective of who the user owner is, then we can set the SGID bit on that particular directory. And the command is chmod g plus s and then the name of the directory. So let us see this with an example. So I am logged in as the root user and I have created a directory common. If I list the permissions on this directory, you will see that one thing that I have done is I have given everyone the permission to log into this directory and create or delete anything. Okay, so everyone has got read write x permission on this particular directory. So the group ownership rights for this directory lies with the group named Rohit, not the user, but the group named Rohit. So if I move into the common directory, there's nothing inside it. If I create a file R1 and if I check the permissions, you can see now that the group owner for this file R1 is root. Okay, because the root user by default belongs to the group root. If you are getting confused that how Rohit group was the group owner of common, you can use the change own command just to change the group owner of the common directory or any directory that you create for learning purposes. Okay. Now I'm going to switch to the user Virat. I'll move to that common directory. The path is /root/common. We can see R1 direct file is there. Now Virat user also creates a file here with the name v1. If I now long list the contents, so you can see now the file v1 is created by Virat. Since Virat belongs to the group Linux, so the group owner for v1 is Linux. If I now log in with another user, let's suppose Ronnie. This account is not available. Okay, so let me use the user Nick. All right, who am I? Nick. Now if Nick moves to the same directory /root/common, creates a file n1, and now if I check, so you can see that now for the file n1 the group is Nick. So whosoever user is creating the files or maybe subdirectories here, by default the group to which the user belongs will become the group owner of that file or subdirectory. But who was the group owner for common? It was, sorry, I need to move back and then list common. So for common, the group owner was Rohit. So what I want is whosoever user creates a file or a subdirectory inside common, the group owner for that file should always be Rohit, irrespective to which group the user belongs. So what I am supposed to do here is use the command chmod. Let me show you the permissions once again because that is important on common. So you can see here read write x, read write x, read write x. The command is chmod g plus s on the directory common. Okay, sorry. All right, so Nick cannot do it. So I need to exit from Nick, move to the root user. Now the root should do it. G plus S on common. Okay, move out of common, sorry, chmod G plus S common, right? If I long list the permissions again, there's one change that you will notice now. Here it is read write S rather than X. This S means that the SGID bit is set on the directory common. Now, whosoever creates a file here, let's suppose root does it with R2, ls-l, sorry, I need to move inside common. Here are the original three files. Now the root creates another file R2, and if I long list now, so you can see here for R2 the group owner is Rohit, not root, which was earlier the case for R1. Similarly, let's suppose I log in as the user Virat, move to the common directory ls, all those files are there. If now Virat creates file v2, and if I check now again for v2 also the group owner is Rohit. Same will be true for any other user. Whosoever creates now a file or a subdirectory inside common, the group owner will always be Rohit. The next thing is how to set the SUID bit. By setting the SUID bit, whatever command we run will be run with the owner rights instead of the rights of the executor. So it doesn't matter which user is running the command will be run as if being run by the owner of the command. How to set it? By using chmod u plus s on the command. So in this case I have taken the example of ls command, and the path for the ls command is /usr/bin/ls. Now as the root user, if I check the permissions on this root directory, so you can see that here on this root directory only the root has got the read write X permission. So I have removed any permission for group or others. Okay, so no one can see the contents of the root directory. So what it means, if I log in with any other user, let us suppose Virat, and Virat tries to see the contents of root directory, so he gets an error because ls is being run by the normal user and he doesn't have the permissions on the directory root. Now what I'm going to do is, if I change, so I'm going to show you the permissions on the command ls bin ls. Okay, so these are the permissions. The owner of this command is root, but if we add or we set the UID bit, so how can you can set it? U plus S on user bin ls. So you can see that the bit is set S here. Okay, not X but S. So S here means that the UID bit is set. So what is going to happen if now I log in with the user Virat and now I try to see the contents of root? I have not changed the permission, I have not given the permission to the Virat user on this file, on this directory. You can still check. Okay, there are no permissions, alright, on this directory, but now this user will be able, sorry, /root. Now Virat is able to view the contents of the root directory. Why? Because now the command ls is not being run with the Virat rights, but the command ls is run with the rights of the owner. And who is the owner? Root. So the system runs it with the root user rights, hence the user Virat is able to view the contents of the root directory. So I hope the concept of SGID and SUID bits are clear. In the next video, we are going to learn about access control list.